Now then, people, good morning and welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. I bet you didn't expect me up this... Well, to be honest, I have been getting up because I've been sleeping right, man. I've been sleeping right, all this exercise and whatnot. I've had some good sleep. I was just about to head out on my morning run, I can't lie to you. I was just about to head out on a run, and then this happened. So, oh, what's that? So, basically, look, all I'll say, right, let's get into the positive side of things before I give you my take on it first and foremost, okay? Smash a like on the video. You know me, man, tinfoil hat. Anyway, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course hit that notification bell. So we're getting breaking news now from three sources, all UK based, all Leeds reporters. Throw us a freaking bone here. There's something for you. So, Leeds United and the 49ers are aware of the optics. They're aware of the optics. This tells me they're aware of the optics. Things haven't been great from a fan's viewpoint, i.e., come on, what's going on? Now, I was told, and I think I've mentioned this to you before, that Everton weren't too far away from the valuation. I got told they bid like 21 million or whatever. We're being told now it's 23. Apparently it collapsed on payment structure and stuff like this. Now, if this happened, because it hadn't just happened, it happened previously, why weren't we told then? Well, the reason being is because they didn't need us to know. You know what I mean? Like, why are we going to tell them for... we're moving silence and all that sort of stuff. Then throw us a frickin' bone here. No, this isn't Fabrizio Romano. This isn't Florian Plettenberg. This isn't David Ornstein. This is three journalists all released at the same time, i.e., here's some story, you can run it at 7 a.m. or whatever it is. Just like, you know, when we see like an embargo, they all come out at the same time. Bam, bam, bam. Well, at the same time, YEP, Leeds Live, Nancy Froston, all run the same story. It is definitely, throw us a freaking bone, here you can have it. So we go, do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I can see it in the chat. Yeah, the 49ers. And that's the whole purpose of it, if we're being real. Like, if we're being real, that's the whole purpose of it. It's a good thing, but I'm just saying, tranquillo. Let's not go wild, and it ain't over just yet. That's all I'll say. But we'll go through the articles in a little bit more detail. It almost feels like Leeds United are, Leeds United are aware of the optics, aren't they? And they're saying, right, okay, and it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, come on, we ain't stupid, are we? Surely we're not. And I'm still not good. Because if they bid 23 million, listen, I was told 21, payment structure and stuff. People who watch me regularly will have heard that. And what's to say they might not come in? Hopefully they don't. And it's a message from Leeds United to say it's not for sale. That's good. That's good. They're on record as like putting that out and putting that out there. That's a good thing. It is a good thing. I can't lie. But I'm just saying, it ain't... At least they're aware of the optics and they're throwing us a freaking bone. And also throwing the local journalists a freaking bone. Because there ain't no way they've just found this on the grapevine. It's come directly from the club, which is a good thing. Jesus Joe, no, I slept well, bro, man. Honestly, I was asleep for like 10:30. Don't worry about it. Katrina, Danny Dean, morning to you all. Will 83. Well, good morning to you, Joe, and you. Philip Anderson's just smashed the like. Big up to Jake. God, this is early. Good morning, Joe. Morning, Top Banana. Good morning. Loving the dedication, mate. No one will outwork me. That's what I always say to myself. The self-proclaimed hardest working man in the YouTube game. Why is Fab... he's not bothered about championship to championship, Drew. Definitely not. If it was a Premier League move, he'd be all over it. 23 all in, I assume. I'm not too sure. Yeah, probably. Maybe it was 21 plus add-ons or whatever. I don't know. I was told payment structure, but that was a while ago, to be fair. Morning, Joe. Up early today. Yeah. I'm going to go for a run after this. I was going to go for a run, but hey, Joe, wet the bed, no promise. Good thing I'm on a day shift for this early stream. Morning, people. Morning to you all. 320 here at 7:38. It's quite amazing. So please do smash me a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Thought that was... No, definitely not. I wish it was. Joe's got sleepy eyes. Morning, Joe. Just about to go driving. We'll catch the replay. Good to know they are not being taken for mug. Gives a bit of confidence. That's the whole purpose of the article. People relax. But just keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, is all I'm saying. Just woke up, already on it, Joe. Top man, big up to you. Big up to Ryan Standall. Seen that picture, mate, yesterday. It was a lovely picture you put up on your Twitter, bro. Everton have no money. Why we... Well, they do, Martin. If you think they don't have money, you're living under a rock, bro. Seeing you more than the family. It's good. It's good. Morning, Lee McGuinness. Morning, Oliver. Morning, Cuppa. Yeah, exactly. We can have one together. I think that's what Connor says, innit? Get your tea and all that sort of stuff. Jake's on the ball. Jake is on the ball. Took 25 for Cree. Not buying it. Fisher. I think we must have got a lot more for him. I think the 49ers have got it right so far, choosing to giving them the benefit of the doubt. No, that's fine. Not going to lie, I'd have sold him at 23. Maybe they see him as like the Somerville replacement. That's what we're being told. And you would hope that he's willing to be that. In terms of in the lineup, and then obviously. But then it also throws up the Rowe thing. I don't know. Was that a throw as a freaking bone here? Are they aware that they're nowhere near the payment, and then say, as we've heard, as we said the other day, and please don't let this be true, Leeds, because I don't want to say I knew it, but I don't want to hear we tried, we just couldn't. But I'm hoping that isn't the case, and I don't believe it is, but we'll see. Ryan says it's just PR, the drip feed, and loving the t-shirt. Well, you can get this at All Leeds TV. This is made by Tash. Big up to Tash Goodin. This is an All Leeds TV special. It is really good. They've got some great merch, to be fair. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something. Right. Nancy said she wouldn't release info without it being true. No, I'm not saying it isn't true. That isn't what I've said. Please know that. But what I'm saying is this has been fed clearly from the football club, which isn't a bad thing, but it's almost like throw us a freaking bone here. He is still going to leave, though, just for 25, 27, maybe. If that was true, they would... Yeah, but they can't. They probably would, but no one will buy him or pay for his wages, bro. They spent yesterday asking about Johnny Rowe, so the club said, shoosh, have this instead. I'd say if they don't want to sell, they would put it out there for all to see. Yeah, you'd think, well, why not do it at the time, not a couple of weeks later when we're all going, what the feck's going on? Morning, Graham. Big up to you. Morning, Jordan. Morning, Gary. Joe has 30 minutes. Matty on ups. It's all good. Exactly. That's what I mean. I'm good, man. Joe, we know 49ers do deals behind closed doors. Just let them get on with it. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not letting them get on with it. This isn't me not letting them get on with it. Joe, mate, it's coming. We all knew this would happen. To be fair, they can't wheel out. Hit the Will Ferrell button again. Exactly, yeah. Once we've seen Will Ferrell, it's done, innit? Can't sell any more incomings, please. And people, rightly so, will call me a knob for calling out this drip fed here, throw us a freaking bone, and say, you're so da-da-da-da. It's good news, but all I'm saying is this will be the general rhetoric now. It will turn and everyone will go, yay, yay. But just be vigilant is all I am saying. We will get into it. It is good news. Boom. Good morning, Joe from Adelaide, Australia. It's 4:10. This is why I'm here for you, Gordon, you see, because it's a nice time for you. As Darren says, it's a perfect time for a stream for us in Sydney. Good eye, watch a morning to you. Wonder if each of Nancy, Graham and Berram thought they were getting an exclusive. No, I don't know, man. They'd have been given that, right, bam, and then they've all released at the same time. Putting the bins out. Do you get your bins done on, what day is it? Tuesday. Mine are on a Friday. Yeah, of course. Listen, no issues with the finances. I don't think, well, I don't know. We'll be able to tell more. I'll probably do a reaction to Joe's video, to be honest. But we've got a show with Benjamin Bloom tonight at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, we're doing a bit of a championship preview, so that'll be fun. I think we'll get Rowe, especially with him being able to play number 10 as well. Hopefully. Surely no one's paying more than that, yeah. I'm okay with these players leaving as long as we start seeing replacement. It's getting too close to the season now. Yeah, we start, obviously, on Saturday. Does that mean Willie doesn't have a release clause? Well, maybe not, but you can't count on it, Ethan. You can't count on it, son. Yeah, Leeds need to focus on the outside nose and focus on 3 points Saturday. If we get a great start, players will be through the incoming door, seeing the potential of our massive club. Benjamin Bloom, Championship GOAT. Yes, he is indeed. Right, let's have a look at the articles. Yeah, Rutter's key. The mad thing is, I'm not too worried about Gnonto leaving, as wild as that sound. Don't want him to, but if he did, I'd be okay. Right, let's get into it. So, what Somerville sale means for Leeds United: Gnonto staying, Rutter future, and Rowe interest. So they've been given as much information as they can. So just a little touch there on Somerville. Listen, I like to read, but the Athletic is so much more palatable without all them daft ads and that. It just is so much better. And it's £1 a month, so I don't mind it. Okay, so let's just pick out the key bits. Leeds, so after Somerville, Leeds are now unsurprisingly in the market for a new winger while still fending off interest in their other talented players. As well as the forward line, Farke would like further depth at fullback and central midfield, with a specialist number 8 looking like the key position to strengthen. Exactly right. This we know we need, right? Left back, centre midfielder, Somerville replacement. Of course, man. When someone leaves, not our fault. It's the class. It's the Santa Claus. Santa Claus comes once a year, and that's when the sale's gone through. It's a Claus. It's a Santa Claus. Right, okay. So it says United have largely managed to keep their cards close to their chest with potential signings. They had a bid rejected for Cologne centre midfielder Lubicic in July, and this week showed interest in Johnny Rowe at Norwich. Obviously, just touches on Johnny Rowe, who he is. Leeds are ready to table a £7 million bid, €9 million. On that as well, like seeing a few reports previously when he was under contract, they wanted like near close to 20. It's going to be very hard. 10 rising, I think, and hopefully we can get it done. I know you've all seen the Johnny Rowe video. If you haven't seen the Johnny Rowe video, you need to see it, because the way that he speaks about Leeds United and Ellen Road is fucking phenomenal, by the way. It is phenomenal the way he speaks about it. Yeah, it's great. He says it's... I played at Ellen Road, and it was phenomenal. The atmosphere was crazy. It's the stuff you dream about. And then he said, imagine being on the other side of that. That would be amazing, and all that sort of stuff. It's just a fantastic... fantastic video, if I'm honest. But I'll see if I can show you the little bit. I think I'd be all right. I think it'll be all right for me to show the little bit. I'm just going to find the bit where... Right, there we go. Right, let me share this with you. Let me know if you can hear this. I don't know if you'll be able... Let me know if you can hear this anyway. Oh, that's great. Well, that's great, isn't it? Let me just quickly refresh it.
The atmosphere is crazy. Well, that can remember.
He said basically Ellen Road was the loudest ground that he's ever played in. Right, so I'm gonna quickly. Here we go.
Remember, that was a crazy game. Even though we lost, I was in
fuck's sake.
awe of like the atmosphere. That can remember. That was a...
Right, you ready? I've got it now, I think. Right, here we go.
Crazy game. Even though we lost, I was in awe of like the atmosphere. I couldn't believe this is what my dream is literally about. Even though we lost, it was just like, wow.
Yeah, so I'm just going to... Yeah, so he says, I can't believe the atmosphere. It was amazing. This is what you dream about. Even though we lost, oh my God, it was amazing. Yeah, this is what he goes on to say.
Imagine being on the opposite side to that. I feel like that's the feeling that I always chase.
Imagine being on the opposite side to that. You will not need to imagine anymore because we are coming for you, yeah?
Those type of moments, they kind of keep you motivated and hungry for trying to make yourself feel that emotion yourself in the future.
Yeah, no need to feel the emotion anymore. He can come and join us for sure. You can hear it. Good. Right, okay. Yeah, so let me go back to this article. Yeah, so Norwich are unlikely to want to sell to a promotion rival, but they've already got rid of Gabby Sarah, and there's, other interest in Josh Sargent, for example, but Leeds' no deal is unlikely to be straightforward. Does say Leeds have shown they are willing to be persistent and patient when they've found the right player, i.e. Jayden Bogle, which is fair enough, because they were persistent, they were patient, and they got the man. Leeds are also interested in Wolves left-back Hugo Bueno. Regarding it, look, he's wanted by Feyenoord, Celtic. Bueno is not close to leaving Molineux, and Wolves consider him important to their plans for next season. Now, I spoke to you yesterday, just to speak up on this. I spoke to you yesterday about this deal. We spoke about. Sorry, you can react to it as long as you critique. Who? Who are you talking to there? Are you talking to me, Dale? I can react to whatever I want, bro. In any which way I want. So I don't know what you're on about. What's this? Who are you talking to? Are you talking to me there? Because I'll react to whatever I want. I'll react to fucking paint drying if I want. Like, you know what I mean? Anyway, so just on the Wolves stuff, Bueno. What's a DMCA? What's a DMCA? Digital Millennium Copyright. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay. You were helping me there, actually, Dale, weren't you? Okay. So let me just first and foremost apologise on camera to Dale. I apologise. You were trying to help me there, saying, actually, Joe, you can play it as long as you react to it and speak on it and offer something different to it. Yeah, I hear you. Apologies, bro. I feel really shit now. I was like, is he telling me what to do? Eh? What are you on about? I thought you were on about my reaction to Jer's vid, and then, yeah, it's too early. I'm sorry, Dale. Please accept my apology. Yeah, no, to be honest, I thought it was Sean. That's what it is. As soon as Sean comments, I just want to go, poor Dale. I know. Dale, I'm sorry. Are you there, bro? Please tell me you've accepted my apology. Anyway, I'm not about to apologise to these people, though. And I'll tell you for why. So, after my video yesterday on Hugo Bueno, and people telling me, no, I am wrong, he'll come, blah, blah, blah. And then they started to tell me, well, it's the same as this. It's actually the same as this. No, it's not. It's not comparable whatsoever. So someone says, well, by your logic, Jayden Anthony wouldn't have come because he would have had to compete with some of the... Look, the difference with us or Anthony and Bueno is wanted by his parent club. Bueno is wanted by Wolves. Jayden Anthony is an afterthought. Yeah, see you later, bam. Someone said, by your logic, Joe, we would never have got Rothwell. Rothwell and Bueno are not the same. Bueno is 21. Bueno is wanted by his parent club who play in the Premier League. Bueno is only going to leave Leeds, so he is guaranteed to play games. Let's not forget, in the Premier League, he played 22 times. The season before, he started 16 games and played nearly 30-odd times. So he's not going to leave there to ride the bench, okay? So anyone saying, well, it's like Rothwell or it's like Anthony, it is nowhere comparable. First of all, it's his age. He's wanting to play because he's a young lad and get more minutes under his belt in men's football. So that's the difference. The other difference is Wolves want to keep him as an option. Bournemouth didn't want to keep Anthony. Bournemouth definitely don't want to keep Rothwell. Rothwell, this is his game. Rothwell has been on loan at Southampton, been bit part player. Jadon Anthony, bit part player apart from when he's in the Championship. So this is why it is different. Bueno's not the same as them. And I will not apologise for putting them people in there. It's genuinely not the same. But anyway, Bueno is not close to leaving Wolves again. Because Wolves consider him important to their plans for next season. Loan deals between Leeds and Premier League clubs can be complicated because they do not commit to playing time quotas. Again, another reason why you ain't going to get him. Because he's leaving a Premier League squad position to be a starter in whichever team he goes to. And as it says there, we will not do that. You're not going to get that. That's why we missed out on Carvajal. And as Nancy says, this is a common clause among some top flight clubs. As for midfield role, it remains to be seen if Leeds return with another offer for Ljubicic. The appearance of Hamer at Ellen Road caused some excitement, but he was there just for Ryan Brewster and Bogle. So he was only there to watch a friend. Rutter played a starring role in the friendly. Leeds remain optimistic they will keep the 22-year-old. That's not, I don't know. Interest is said to have cooled in the Frenchman despite attention from Brighton. He cost United 36 million in January, so any offer would need to be sizable given his age and potential, unless he has a release clause in his contract similar to those that they all have them. Let's be honest, they all have them. Or when it suits, like a Santa Claus, once a year, once the deal's done, a Santa Claus. There you go. Another player tipped with a move from Ellen Road this summer when Leeds failed to win promotion was Gnonto, whose contract does not have a release clause. Again, I don't believe it. Now, no, okay, if they're telling us, but we were also told that Somerville didn't have one by someone from the club to Graham Smith. So this is why it's important to have good communication. Now, they're probably telling the truth, but straight away you have to be dubious. You go, does he though? Or is it one of them that when he goes through a Santa Claus, you know what I mean, once a year? And this is why, for me, this is a targeted piece. Give to the local journalists. Probably had a discussion. Angus, whoever, you know, we need to do something here because it ain't looking great. Right, feed them this story that we rejected a bid. Tell them we want to keep... He's not got a release clause. But now we go, well, I still call cap. I still say bullshit. I still don't believe you. Now, of course, some will read it and they'll take everything they say as gospel. But I'm just saying, it's... Let's have it right. We were told that, you know what I mean? We were told others didn't, and they do. So you have to go, it's a Santa Claus, Mr. Hanky the Christmas poo and all that jazz. Despite pushing for a move last summer and the sale of close friend Somerville, the 20-year-old has been more settled. Everton were the Italians' biggest suitors, but a deal is not close. Was not close? Is not close? Are they still conversing? Their recent addition of Jesper Lindgren on loan from Napoli satisfies their need for a winger. Even so, Leeds say they've rejected a £23 million offer for Gnonto from Everton, although the Premier League club's position differs. Oh, the Everton are saying, we call cap, of course. At one stage, Everton felt they had made positive steps to sign Gnonto for a lower fee, but as it became clear Somerville was going to West Ham, negotiations grew difficult, so they withdrew to focus their efforts elsewhere. Yeah? Joe, relegation release clause and a standard release clause are very different things. Yes, they are. But Somerville, we were told, relegation or standard, we did not have. We're being told the same here. Again, I call cap. He was signed by the same people. Boom. The club never went on record about Okay, all right. All right, okay, then, Terry, they're telling you the truth, Telly. They're telling you the truth, man. I was told 21 million and they failed down on payment structure with Everton. We're being told 23 million. Everton are saying they had positive steps. We were getting close to a deal. Somerville going to West Ham. So that's when negotiations grew difficult. But I thought the Everton deal had cooled weeks back and Somerville. So they always did know. They always did know because the Everton deal with Gnonto stuff was weeks back and Somerville was only recently. So where was the joined up thinking there? Anyway, go back to the article. Leeds have a strong squad and are not under pressure to sell players. Fuck off. Don't lie. Don't believe the hype. Don't lie to us. But with the season kicking off against Portsmouth on Saturday and fans will greatly receive reinforcements. This is highly talented Leeds squad and adding to it without any further major losses before the window closes on August 30th will be crucial to their hopes of promotion. Yes, and the only reason I say about, don't lie to us, because as JT says, Graysold told us we don't have to sell any more players, then Kamara and then Somerville, now Gnonto may get sold. Here we go. People, yeah. I do want to see Graham's angle on it as well, folks. I can't lie to you because Graham will have a different spin to what Nancy's got. So let's have a look and see what the G-Dog has got to say on it. Here we go. So, this is what the YEP say. Leeds rejected 23 million bid this summer, and though his future remains uncertain, the Whites hope to keep him. Again, different. Remain, hope, boom. Well, this is the way I see it, bro. This is the way I see it, old school. I hate this, Mick, I hate this, because when we get linked to players, people go, well, he's that good. Why is he not in Premier League? Oh, well, by that logic, we'll never sign anyone then. Dale's back. I hope you accepted my apology, Dale. Big up. Right, let's get into it. It's almost a year. Oh, I just took it off. Here we go. It's almost a year since the club opened disciplinary proceedings against the Italian that put in a transfer request as he refused to go to Birmingham. Sorry about all this stuff. Leeds released a statement ahead of St Andrews. It read, there's the following conversation. We don't need to know about the past. Let's get up to it. The ball is in his court now. Right, okay. And then he got an ankle injury. Then his performances went some way towards a rehabilitation. Then, right, okay, we know this. This summer, his future once again... Oh, God. Taking me everywhere. Stop it, man. YP is minging for this. Minging. Anyway, this summer, his future has once again been in the air, with Everton still on the scene and keen to make him their second win signing from Leeds, having secured Jack Harrison. Leeds knocked back the 23 million offer from Goodison as it stands. That appears to have ended the conversation with Everton. The YEP understands that Gnonto has made no noises about wanting to leave and has trained as normal since reporting back for pre-season. We can see that. We can see that in the videos, let's be honest. His teammate and best pal Somerville departed to West Ham. But Gnonto is said to have developed close friendships with others in the squad, including Brendan Aronson and Rutter. We can see that with Rutter as well. Now Gnonto has 3 years left on the contract he signed. He's filled the left wing, void by Somerville's exit. Both he and Dan James are in pole position for the starting 11, which we all expect. Leeds are in the market for a winger and would like to add Norwich City youngster Jonathan Rowe. And again, the Whites, though, continue to refuse to rule anything out in terms of further departures. And I've said this to you, there's going to be one more big exit. You don't have to like it, there's going to be one more big exit. Could be Melier, could be Rutter, could be Gnonto. Out of them, Gnonto. I know people will say Melier, but he's difficult to replace at this stage of the season. Badras, maybe. I like that people are starting to go, what is? Maybe that's what it is. Look, I don't care what anyone says. Everyone can wrap it up, but let's hear it. We've had no news from the 49ers for time. None. Nada. Yeah? Then on the same morning, 3 reporters, Leeds Live, YEP, Athletic, all get the same story. Bam, bam, bam. They're telling us 23. Leeds United have fed the story. It will be less than that. I was told 21 with the payment structure is where it fell down on. It's probably more than likely 20, around that. And that's fine. I'd said before, and people shot me down, but 15 to 20 million for Gnonto based on last season ain't too fucking shabby, if I'm being totally honest. But yeah, of course, you would like 20, you would like 25 and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's a very much the optics, shit, here, have it, throw a freaking bone. But as Graham says, you know, I still think we get one more big exit. We still get one more big exit. If we win the league, will you wear a 40? Listen, people have this notion that I hate the 49ers. I just want more clarification, not bullshit and all that sort of stuff. That's all I want. Everything on the pitch is great. Are they better than Radvazani? Yeah. Are they better than Rizdal? Yeah, of course. But I do think a lot of Leeds fans, myself included, are very scarred and do very much say, I'm not too sure about this. Ooh, I think this is a bit dodgy. Ooh, I think this, and this. But you get bad and then think, oh, well, you're 49ers out. And it's not. But I just think, come on, man. We're not stupid. And this is a very much we've rejected. And a lot of people will go, 49ers moving in silence. Yeah, they're doing class. Whoa, see, we're not mugs. And it's like, hang on, hold up. Wait a minute. Summon him right. So, yeah, it could even be that it's like, we rejected Everton, but he's still here. I don't know. Leeds telling the market, yeah, we're still open for business. I understand it's because they made you take your grave from. I mean, I'm still burnt by that as well, but yeah. You will never be forgiven. The White Store continue to refuse to rule anything out in terms of further departures, despite the 40 million, 25 million plus fees recouped from Spurs and West Ham, respectively, for Archie Gray and Somerville. Their hope, however, is that Gnonto will grasp the opportunity now in front of him to become the main man in the second tier, as Somerville did last season. A little bit of putting it on the player there. Come on. Shocking story. Yeah, listen. I did say to you that if we get Rowe, I think we'll have one more big exit and then maybe look to loan someone from the Premier League. I know we've rejected a bid and that's a good news story and all that sort of shit, people, but just be careful, be vigilant. Yeah? Yes, Sean, but they've only been in situ a season and a half, and we said the same about Radvazani when he bought the club back and all that sort of stuff. I'm just, ready to reserve judgment on them, for sure. Get us in the Prem, and I think they will really open the checkbook, but we got to get there first, haven't we? I do want to see Berran's take on it, because as we say, Graham said they've still refused to not rule out any sales, see what Berran's got to say on it. Just a quick scan read. A full stop on Farker squad. As he has said, and everyone knows, anything can happen until the window is open and nobody is safe from a mega bid. While the Whites remain in the Championship, their league status makes it easier to turn players' heads, while their restricted income means profit and sustainability makes some offers too hard to turn down. Leeds did, though, have the ability to reject a £23 million bid from Everton for Gnonto earlier in this window. United said a release clause took Somerville's absence out of their hands. Oh, it wasn't our fault, it was out of our hands. It remains to be seen if any of our players will similarly tie Leeds' hands down this month. Barring clauses, the Whites have suggested they can fuck off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Like, no, you can't. Why are you chatting shit? Why are you chatting bubbles and beans? Like, this is what makes me laugh, yeah? This is what makes me laugh. Barring clauses, the Whites have suggested they can deal on their own terms. Didn't you tell us that for the last player and the last player? It's not a Santa Claus, it's a Mr. Hanky the Christmas poo. Come on, man. Yes, D. Also, at the same time, right, don't be telling us we can deal on our terms, because if this, like, if it's true, great. But if you sell him for 20 plus add-ons, then we're going to go, well, I thought we were on our terms. I thought we were on our terms. It just makes me laugh at this point. Gnonto stands out as the best player with ongoing links to transfers. Last August, Histrionics also played into the Gnonto narrative. The possibility is the one who could have his head turned. Farkett insists every player has shown full commitment to the cause. Let's have a look. Knocking back that bid from Toffees shows some steel in Ellen Road boardroom, much in the same way they rejected 30 million for Brighton. Yeah. Will any club bid more than 23 million for Gnonto? Question mark. Listen, you don't have to believe it, but I was told back Friday, Everton and Gnonto deal collapse on payment structure. Yeah, but we'll see. Yeah, exactly. No, it is a serious story, but I just think some of it, like, I love that the chat, because I thought I'm going to get pelters here, but the fact that this was a targeted, here's 3, this isn't like a breaking news. They were told this information to keep things sweet, because they haven't been given nothing up to that point. How can we, like, be all but I don't know. Come on, man. It's just, come on. Throw us a frickin' bone here. We rejected a bid from Gnonto, or was it due to the payment structure not quite sorting us, so we just said, yeah, nah. I'm still willing to do bids, though, if you've got the dough. I don't know. See, it's not going to cost that. It's not going to cost that, Latafi. Honestly, bro, it won't cost that. I would say, yeah, but we rejected 23. But didn't we reject 30 for Somerville? That was the chart. Didn't we tell Somerville, or Somerville said no to that deal, whichever one it was. So it's not going to cost you that. It's not. Honestly, it's not going to cost you 25 million. It will, Joe, but not up front. No, it won't. So in what world is Willie Gnonto worth more than Somerville, Sean? Please don't do this to yourselves. I'm sorry. Don't do it to yourselves. In what world is Willie Gnonto the same price as Crysencio or Somerville? Don't do it to yourself. Because you're just going to be upset. Don't do it to yourself. Yeah, they rejected the payment structure. Yeah, probably. All I'm saying is, if you think you're getting 25 million plus and no one will pay it, it's bullshit. It's the 49ers. What's that got to do with the price of fish? They won't reject it. Why will they reject? Why would... Anyway, why would... In your right mind, though, right? Anybody who's saying da-da-da, why would Gnonto go for more? Well, Tyler, Are you mad? Have you not seen how this summer's gone? From the horse's mouth, Red Bull investment will stop us selling players. We are now in the box seat when it comes to Somerville. Well, you lied, aren't you? Because he had a release clause that you told people he didn't have, and then he got sold. So if you think they're bothered about that sort of shit, then I don't know why. I mean, it'll all be undisclosed anyway. Keep it under the rug. De Santa Claus. Maybe that. Yeah, maybe that. But no, come on. Yeah, look, people. I don't want to like. Yeah. It's mad, isn't it? It's mad. Joe, it depends on his... Yeah, well, everyone do a madness, Rysel. Everyone do a madness then. I'm not getting into it anymore. My opinion is it won't cost nowhere near as much as it did for Somerville. And that's just my piece. And if people want to say... I don't need to get into it anymore because I feel like we've done this on a number of topics now. And at each juncture, people are willing to go... Give them benefit of doubt, and then guess what happens? They screw you. So, yeah, you do you, and I'm going to do me, isn't it? You come for my opinion. I don't want to get into it because it gets heated, and then people get annoyed at me or whatever, and then say, you this, you that. Look, I think they will see this as good news, and many people will. Many people will see this as amazing news that we rejected a bid for 23 million, but I'm going to reserve judgment on it yet. I still think Leeds United will have one big sale, and I think it probably will be Gnonto. I've maintained this for a couple of days. I feel like it's a throw as a freaking bone. Here's some news for the local press. Could also be, yeah, we rejected this, but you know they're saying we still can't guarantee no more outgoings. Well, all those that are saying, but why would they say this, and this? Ask yourself the question: why have you got the biggest investment in Championship history? Why have you brought in over £75 million worth of sales? The money you've spent is nowhere near comparable. Ask all that sort of stuff and then be like, oh, right, okay, yeah. So that's all for me. We'll make my judgment at the end of the window. Yeah, that's fine. It's good news, but it's also a puff piece. Agreed, D. That's where my head. It's a pure puff piece. And, yeah, they might not help themselves because he ends up going and, yeah. We'll see, won't we? We'll see. We shall see. Good news they rejected, but yeah, the most important issue... Leather Sandals, where are these players then? We bought him free and sold about 15. Yeah. Let's wait and see. Like, the biggest kicker to me... Yeah. Yeah, Peter, you bang on the money. The biggest kicker to me, if I hear, right, and this is where I'll go, now you are full of shit. If I hear from anyone at the club when it comes to the Johnny Rowe deal or someone of that ilk, if I hear we tried, then nah. Get out. You're just feeding us the same shit every other fucking ownership has fed us over the last few seasons, and it'll be the same. And I'll just go, I've heard this before. I've heard this before under the last regime, and you were involved. Are you not one and the same? Well, let's see. And this, listen, cuz everyone's buzzing now, we've had a bid rejected, but if he goes, people's copium at this juncture will be, and I'm okay with it, because I'm all right with Gnonto leaving, if I'm being totally honest, I am. I don't think they bring Johnny Rowe in if it's just to replace Somerville. I've said that, and everyone go, yeah, but they've said Somerville replacement. I think if Johnny Rowe is to be brought in, we'll see another big sale, and it probably will be Gnonto, and then we might look a loan to fill his gap. I think the main guy, so you'll have like Rowe, Rutter, James, I think, and then a young loan to come in, and just in case of injuries and that, because you've got Aronson and all that sort of stuff. So yeah. We'll see. Wolves are out. I don't think Wolves are in for the road deal at the minute. Immortal Reaper, this is where I'm at, bro. This is where I'm at, if I'm honest. But yeah, I think Gnonto will leave if a bid comes in that's sufficient, be it payment structure and all that stuff. And we'll yeah, we'll see what we need an 8. Like, for me, right, and I know people have told me previously, well, if we'd have just put the money down on Bogle, but I mean, it is going to rise up to 7. We did pay 5. It will make 7, which is what they wanted initially. So again, it was probably rejected on the payment structure more so than, you know, we were trying to get a low ball and everyone goes, 49ers, you dancers. When in actual fact, we're still going to pay 7 million when it's all said and done. I think the Lubicic one, again, that's like, what, like, why haven't we got that done? Like, I feel that was well within our wheelhouse, payment-wise. Yeah. We'll see anyway, won't we? Good news this morning, although you won't believe it watching me, but I'm just saying, be careful. Watch out, because, yeah. We won't get nowhere near that, Richard. 20 million will do it, man. 18 to 23 million will do it, I'm telling you. 18 to 25, something around that. There's no way you get 28 or 30 for him. No way. You've just took 25 for Somerville. Honestly. Like, and then people are thinking, like, don't do it to yourselves, people. I'm begging you, yeah? Don't do it to yourselves. Don't come on and be like, what are you on about? Because we've had this conversation with the Somerville stuff. We have. And then, guess what? He went for fuck all, basically. And we've been here and people are saying 50, 40. Why would they do it? It's not in their interest. They're amazing businessman. Fuck off. It's a Santa Claus. Oh, man. Like, this is the facts. Like, if we spoke about Gnonto, what are you realistically going to get for him? 15 rising based on last season. Could even be somewhere like that. 100% Ryan. If Everton came and offered £23 million, bearing in mind we paid next to nothing for this lad, they would have accepted it right out of hand. If you think they're holding out for an extra 2 million or an extra 5 million for 28, nah. This would have been rejected probably based on payment structure and the like. I was told 21 payment structure, 20's probably more like it. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. But all I'll say is watch out for the Santa Claus. If we sell him, we go, well, we didn't have a Santa Claus. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they're not spending all the money. And people say, well, no, they shouldn't and all that sort of stuff. And I get that. But there's no transparency, and I just call cap on a lot of what they say. I don't think they want to steal money from the club, Darren. No, of course, they want to get promoted and get us to a decent position and then start to steal the money. That'll come later on. There's no point starting to steal the money now. There's fuck all there. We're in Champo. But when we get to the top end of the division in the Premier League, that's when the money will be stole. Don't worry about it. I'm joking, of course. No, but all I'm saying is, right, do you know what I see it similar to? Yeah. All I see it similar to is Liverpool. Now, Liverpool have had a lot of success. Unbelievable success. But they could have had more. And what I mean by that is, when they've won the Champions League, when they've won the Premier League, they could have built on that. Genuinely, they could have built on that. And they didn't. They didn't buy Klopp a midfielder. They went and got Arthur from Juve, who was always injured and never played. Look at Liverpool's business, and it's always a little bit hush-hush compared to their competitors. And they've still done really well. They've won a Champions League. They've won a Premier League. Amazing. But ask a lot of Liverpool fans, and it's like, we could have pushed the envelope a little bit more. And I feel that this is the same here. This is the same here in terms of we could push that envelope a little bit more, but are not. Yeah? We could have pushed it a little bit more, and we're not. That's all I'm saying. Look at Leicester. Look at those that have cheated FFP, and I'm not asking us to do that, but they don't care. They've pushed the envelope. They're in the Prem. They're not asked. We are being rigid, and I get it, and it's not one man's money, and therefore, you know, you don't want to waste. But I just think, yeah. So I think Liverpool could have done more from a transfer perspective. D17, they can, and it's a similar sort of thing. I just feel that we could just push that envelope that little bit more. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And you don't have to agree with it. It's cool, but please know I'm not like get out and all that sort of stuff. I just feel like the way I give you the example. Yeah, but by this, Cal, we can. I know, but we can never criticise again. I give you Radrazani, who tried to fucking give capital for the to buy Udinese or whoever he bought. He didn't buy Udinese, you know what I mean? But I'll give you an example. Say January, we wanted Brooks, we wanted Kiefer Moore, we wanted Joe Rothwell. All them players ended up going to promotion rivals and they got promoted. That's what I'm talking about. Just that little bit. They could push the envelope. I'm not having that they couldn't with the finances they've got. And if at the end of the window we get Johnny Rowe, and I'm not... Listen, anyway. It is what it is. Like, I feel like I have to defend my position and all this sort of stuff, but... it's just one of them things, isn't it? Gnonto this time last year was on strike for a move. Now his best mate has gone. Does that sound like a happy player? You likes the 49ers. You likes the 49ers to Risdale a few days ago when Cree went. I don't think I did, mate. And if I would have been joking, Sean. Other teams seem... I don't think I did at all, actually. Other teams may see that 23 reject... Yeah, maybe. Don't know, we'll have to wait and see. I've mentioned it before. I've mentioned it before in terms of like Nottingham Forest, Palace. All these clubs might have a look, and we're really starting to see Premier League clubs and clubs in England starting to do business now. So we'll wait and see what actually happens. Joe, every player we will have will be worth more in the Premier League, so they aren't selling him. Okay, so why... Okay, all right. So what about the players they have sold? They were all they must, yeah? Yeah. You know, this is what I'm saying. All right, okay, yeah, they have to sell them all. So, anyway, it is what it is. We're always going to disagree, so we move, don't we? No, I won't. I'll try not to, Nick, because it's just like going round in circles, isn't it? Because the same, again, and I don't mean it to send, but the same people who told me we were getting 60 on that are the same people now that are going, yeah, but the club are doing... Just watch this space, remain vigilant, and I'll accept your apologies in due course, okay? Anyway, we move. More will happen now. More will come out, won't they? Because obviously Everton might see this and say, 23 million, you're having a laugh. No, we did not. Exactly, Matt. This is my point. That's the point I'm saying. And it's not just the 49ers. It was the previous regime that did it as well, even to a worser extent, by not backing the players. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is. Vapes wind me up. People smoke them inside. It's a pet peeve of mine. They stink. Well, you don't live with me, so you're all good at you, bro. Ah, man, it is what it is. You don't live with me, bro. It's all good. I never said 60 for Cree. I said... Who says I'm talking to you? What are you on about? People did. That's all I'm saying. They own us. It's their money. We get to rent a view. We don't. Yeah, exactly. But I was. 100% I was. And they only did it to flip the lid. But then on that one, everyone was going, yeah, but he wanted to leave. Why do we want to play? Oh, this, and this. A Rothwell. I told you, Rothwell's better. Rothwell's not even starting. Yeah. It's just mental gymnastics to be happy all the time. That's all. No, I don't think Gnonto will kick up a stink. I don't, but I do think he might exit. Would I prefer to start Raw? Yeah, I probably would start Raw, bro. Can't lie, but that doesn't mean... Yeah. Look, left-back, centre midfielder, Cree replacement, and hopefully no more exit. Perfect. But we'll see. We'll see. We still are on the pitch, Joe. We still are on the pitch. Please let me separate the two, because people get it twisted. We still are on the pitch. I'm confident. I'm happy. On the pitch. Promise. Promise you I am. Please don't get it twisted. Today should be good news. But it's packaged. Well, for me anyway, I can't back it because I don't believe it. And what I mean is I don't believe it is because all we've had is shit. So I go, hold up. Wait a minute. Summon him, right. You know, that's all I'm saying. So we'll wait and see, won't we? I do think there's one more big exit. That's fine. You know, in Graham's piece, they've basically said as much and said that, you know, we can't rule any more exits out and stuff. So that's cool. I'm expecting it. So, look, it'll be... And I was talking to Lockie about this yesterday. And me and him were saying, like, probably maybe Gnonto. But it's a lot more palatable if you can bring us Johnny Rowe. That's all. It cannot be. It cannot be. Yeah, you're wrong, Sean. It cannot be Rutter. If you sell Rutter, there will be riots on your hand. There'll be riots on your hand. But Gnonto will be palatable. We'll do that tonight, Leather Sandals. We'll do that tonight with Benjamin Bloom, 8 o'clock. Make sure you join us, okay? It will be lots of fun. I'll probably be live around lunchtime or something. I don't know. Something will happen. Something will happen. No doubt we'll hear some more fallout from this Gnonto stuff. Maybe even from the Everton side. Well, everybody's got a Santa Claus when it matters. One day a year, I'm telling you. Anyway, peace out, folks. Enjoy the rest of your day. Santa Claus!